Hello again. Let's talk about potatoes. If you're anything like me, you love potatoes, especially for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One thing I like to do with a sack of potatoes after I rinse them off is dice them and parboil them and then throw them in the refrigerator, and then I've got these like ready to go potato cubes that can be really quickly fried into breakfast or added into soup or mashed. Once you cut a potato, it starts to turn brown with the oxidation, unless you put it in water. What I like to do, if it's not a gigantic potato, is cut it in half lengthwise first. And then either thirds or half the other way. Let's do thirds. I like to think of a cube to be a bite size, really. And if you're cooking for smaller people, you should cut smaller cubes. So in thirds, and then you get about an inch. Halves, there's a smaller one. Turn it to the side, and then dice. Get into a nice rhythm. Half, half. At this rate, you can go through a whole sack of potatoes in just a few minutes. Okay, that's about all that's going to fit in this pot. I always salt the potato water. You want to start potatoes in cold water with salt and bring them up. The reason you don't put potatoes into hot water is because that'll cook the outside faster than the inside. You want the whole potato to cook evenly. I'm going to bring it up to a simmer and then let it simmer for about 10 minutes until it's fork soft but not falling apart. Then I'm going to strain them in the colander, flatten them out so they can cool, and put them in the fridge. Let's see how it's coming. Yep, so that's soft to the fork. Not quite falling apart yet. We'll come back for this one. I like to put the drained potatoes back on low heat for just a few minutes after I strain them, because it just helps them to steam off all that extra moisture and dry out a little bit. Now I've got a nice pan of parboiled cut potatoes ready for just about anything. I'm gonna let these cool in the fridge.